Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hi, welcome to our 20-minute meetup. Community practice. Hello, I see some new folks here. Welcome. So we practice the art of Jin Shin here, which is an energy healing universal art. And we harmonize the energy in our body so that it can function optimally. Welcome, Bonnie. Hello. And yesterday I was speaking in front of 200 women at Chief, which was really wonderful. And I had 10 minutes to present it. So I basically jumped right into the practice, like giving them a few holds that they can take with them into the world. And here too, we only have 20 minutes, so we build upon what you know, and you keep learning a little bit more every week as you're joining. But the practice is really what it's about, even more so than understanding all the different levels and everything, what's going on technically. Because when you place your hands, the energy starts to move and it just works. So today I wanted to share with you the mini flu and viruses, and it's in the art of jinshin. Did you get it, Richard?
Yes, but I gave it away to my massage therapist. I'm getting another one in a couple of days.
Yeah, great. So this mini flow is on page 112. And I heard that flu season is going around right now in the fall. Some people get sick. So this is great if you have the flu, but also to prevent, keeping the 3s open, the 11s open. So let's just start by placing our hand over our shoulder. And you can just feel the difference between right and left. I don't know if you just follow me, but choose the side that feels good for you. Different between right and left. Which one feels more comfortable? So in each one, just take a breath, tuning into your body. And then the other side. And then stay on the side that feels comfortable for you. And what we're holding here is 11 and 3. And 3 is at the top of the shoulder. If you can reach that. If you cannot reach it, you can slide your hand a little bit down, closer to 22. All right. So 3, if you can reach it, by all means, do it, because 3 is the key to the immune system. So if the 3s are open, we won't get flus, we won't get colds, because when the 3 locks, sometimes the body can receive these flus and viruses. Okay, so when there is a flu or a cold, one of the 3s will be locked. So we can always also work backwards like that. Guaranteed. Okay, because the locations, they close when there's something going on in the body. They close, and then they they interrupt the flow pattern of the energy moving down the front and up the back, this movement of energy flow. So that's a lot of talk here. All right, let's place the other hand on the 22, on the opposite 22. So 22 is located right here below the collarbone. So this hole, and you can place the palm of your hand. Here in the book, Laura is placing the palm of her hand. So then you kind of get 22 and 13 right away. 13 is the next hold. So you can either just hold it with your fingertips or place the palm. This is actually really nice to place the fingers and the palm like that on an angle. And certainly if you have respiratory projects that can go with the flu, or stuckness in the chest, then this hold is dynamic. Yeah, just taking a few breaths here, feeling for the pulsation. So the more you practice, the more you feel the pulse being accessible, right? Do you all feel it now, by now? Because you've been practicing for a while. And the pulsation, if you don't feel it, that's okay too, because the energy still spirals, but it's an indicator that the energy is spiraling inward and down the front and up the back. So there's all this spiraling of energy going around. So this flow, the 3 is also called the door as our location, the door, because it helps the exhale and the inhale both. It's like a revolving door. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale down the front, inhale up the back. So that's what the 3 is about. And if you have a hard time exhaling, it's very important to open up the 3. Exhaling. 3. 22. Here, also great for the respiratory system. It's a location that's on the front of our body, so it helps the energy to move down. So with 11 and 3, we inhale, and with 22, we exhale. So maybe you're thinking, well, you just said that 3 helps to exhale. So it does also, and this is where we get, Alicia will learn all about this in our UK core workshop, PCP. But we work on many different levels. And so we can always, the easiest way to think is that the locations on the back of the body help our inhale. And then the locations on the front of the body, they allow for our exhale, letting go. But within that, all of the locations have a different meaning and different functions. And so the locations are really fun to study. And they're also the tools that help us to harmonize our body. Without the locations, we don't have Jin Shin. So there's 26 locations for the new people, 26 on the right and 26 on the left side. So how does your 22 feel? If it felt full, you can also move up a little bit above the bone. So you want to clear the whole area, right? Because if it's really stuck here, you may need to go above first or on it or below it. So it's always clearing the whole area. The whole area. And I'm here, but your 22 may be more lateral. So the locations are also different on everybody. And it's the art of jinshin. It's an art form. So be creative with it. Getting to know your body. Very nice. So now let's move our fingers down a little bit to 13. And 13 also opens up the chest and harmonizes our breathing. 13 chest line is also related to our creative energy, reproductive energy. Our feelings, they take a seat right here. So this hold is very comfortable if you feel anxiety or fear. Often our heart starts to pound. So this hold right here, 11, releasing stress, and 3, giving us strength, and then holding 22 and 13 together, calming our child that's jumping up and down with fear. Because fear, these emotions, they come from our child, right? From the child ego state. So holding your hands here is really calming. So we did 22 and now 13. If you feel any tender spots here, just stay on it. And also we want to be gentle here on this area. There's breast tissue, particularly on women, we want to be gentle. So we don't have to press hard, just gently hold it. Very nice. And then now let's gently take our hand off this 13 and placing it on the elbow here. So 19 was one of the ones I shared yesterday with the group, because I see so many people standing around and holding their 19s like this. 19 opens up the waistline. So interesting. We opened up the top of our body, our chest line, and now by holding 19, we're opening up our waistline. So all these flows are so beautifully put together by Master Morai, really, that we're clearing on many different levels, body, mind, and spirit. Chest line, waistline, hip line, So with 19, we're helping fatigue in the body. If there's fatigue in the body, and you probably have fatigue in the body if you can come down with a flu or virus, then that manifests right here below the elbow crease. So you can feel it there when you place your hand here. But also 19 meaning the director, so it's an empowering location. If you have to lead something, or if you feel insecure, then 19 will empower you, give you security. This is also great, of course, for projects like tennis elbow or pain in the elbow, and then just get right onto where it feels tender. So let's just a few more breaths. And do you feel your hands getting warm? Nice, yeah. It's just amazing that we all have this capability of healing ourselves and even others when we place our hands. We don't even have to do anything. All we need to do is place our hands. And then the last step is placing your hand from the 19 on 1. So you can keep your leg down on the floor, or you can lift it in figure 4. And 1, if the energy is stuck in the chest above the waist, then 1 will bring it down. So we always want to move energy that's stuck above the waist, want to bring it down, or if it's stuck below the waist, we want to bring it up. So this flow definitely has a descending aspect to it as we're moving it down. So just really get into your 1 here. You can hook your fingers onto the 1 or slide back like this, staying on the area that feels good for you. And these are locations, they are areas, okay? So there's not just one little point. They are areas, so that's why you can place your whole hand. Very nice. Great. So that's the end of the flow. So let's briefly do the other side with just 1 breath per hold. So place your hand on the other shoulder, because maybe that one is tighter now since you unloaded the side that was more in need. Now the other side may be more in need. As you unload one side, the other side can balance. So let's take 1 breath here with the 22. And then moving your hand down to 13. I put my mic exactly on the 13. There's always a reason for things. So we use our hands as jumper cables, right? So we don't have to do anything or force or try hard or nothing. We just apply them and the body will revitalize. That's one of the beauties of Jin Shin, while using universal energy. So nothing to do. And then let's move our hand to 19. Very nice. And then we'll move it to 1. Let's take 1 more breath here, just being aware again of dropping your shoulders, just 1 more time. Nice. Okay. And let's finish by holding a mudra and thinking of the mudra that opens up the lungs, which is like this. Place your thumb over your ring fingernails. And this is a great mudra if you're hiking or if you're short of breath. This really opens up the lungs. And even if you don't know anything about it and you see somebody struggling with breathing, then you can tell them to hold this mudra. Hold it. I noticed I told this group of executives yesterday, sit on your hands. Just sit on your hands. So sometimes you need to, be strong, particularly in emergencies, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, please mute yourself. Thank you. So I just want to say that I'm going to be in London next month, the last weekend of November for the PCP, which is going to be awesome. I hope many can join. And then in the fall, we have several depth classes scheduled in Paris, in Ghent, Belgium, and in Amsterdam with Maria Chuapoko Dooley, who's Philomena's daughter. And that's in the spring. Yeah, Tanya didn't even know that yet. Oh, in the fall, in the spring, in May. Sorry, in May. In May, we have, I think I got nervous. My son is watching. Hi, Ty. You should be working now. Uh, anyway, so in May, we're going to have the depth 3 times in Paris, in Belgium, and in Amsterdam with Maria. So that's going to be awesome. And stay tuned for much more fun events. And I will see you tomorrow on Wellness Wednesday, and we'll stay on a few more minutes here on Meetup. See if you have any questions, comments.